Hi guys, welcome to Barons Online. Today I'm going to take you through a 30-minute bar workout. Really good for the lower body, but also thinking about principles of Pilates, so also working all those core muscles as well. Hopefully you're going to enjoy the session. Let's get started. So let's stand nice and tall. We're going to start just to float the arms out to the side. And again, little float. So we're slowing it down a little bit today so we can really think about the movements. So just let the body go as we float. So from here, place the hands to the hips. We're going to think about our positions. First position and sixth position. First, toes are out, 6 feet are together. So we're thinking about those positions and we're just transferring between the two. When we go into our first position, what we're thinking about is wrapping the inner thighs around, squeezing into the glutes. So we start to create a little bit of activation in our glutes as we open. So we close, we open, and again we close, open. Let's go for 2 more. Open, last one. Let's stay in the first position. We're going to plie, down and lift. So as you're plieing, the knees are tracking over the toes. As we lift, we squeeze the inner thighs, we keep the knees soft. The shoulders are relaxed, there's no tension. Lift. Push up through the heels. Let's just go for 4 more. So really think about this movement. 2 more. We're going to sit back, we're going to squat, down, down. So now we're pushing back in our squat. Let's just go for 4. We're going to go back into first, we're going to go back to the plie. So ballet inspired movements, nice and simple, not too complicated. And we put that together with the principles of Pilates for a really good workout. Sit back and we go back to that squat. We sit. So just pushing the bottom away. Take it back to your first position. Plie. Down. Let's go for 2. Really think about this position. Now we sit back and we squat. We push the bottom away. We go for 2 more. Let's do 2 of each. So 2 first position plies, 2 squat. Let's go to singles. We plie, squat, plie, squat. 2 more. Plie, squat. Last one. Come back to first. Now, let's think about the arms. Bra bar, first, 5th to 2nd. At the same time, we're thinking about wrapping the inner thighs around, squeezing into the glutes. And I want you to bring the thumb and the middle finger together. So almost like you're holding an egg between your thumb and your 3rd finger. Or your middle finger, should I say. Lift, draw the belly in. Open. Are we wrapping the inner thighs round? Squeezing into our glutes. Let's add the plie. Down. Lift, open, out. Draw the belly back. Up and out, round into the elbows. Again. Now, let's lift up onto the toes, demi-point. Lift, lower, nice and high. Lift the head up towards the ceiling. Try and control the lift and the lower, not as easy as what it looks. Let's raise the arms above the head. Lift. Well done. Let's take the leg out to second. The second position, once again, hands on the hips, plie. This is our second position. Again, the knee tracks over the toes. Squeeze the inner thighs. I want you to think about tucking under the tailbone, so we're flattening it around here. The knees are soft. And again. Let's sit back and we're going to do a wide squat. And again. Turn out, second position, plie. Sit back. Turn out. Sit back. Singles. Again. Just back to plie, down. Arms out, let's have a little tiny pulse. Round the elbows. Lift, and again. Open, again, little pulse. Lift. Open, plie, side bend, so we plie, and we just lean over to the side. Plie. Reach. We feel through the side of the body. Lengthen. Plie. Now let's stay in a plie. Bring the arms forwards and we rotate. Coming back to the center, little spinal rotation. So really feeling that into the back. Last one. Well done. Come back in. Let's shake the legs out. We should be feeling a little bit warmer now. We're going to come to our chair. So, grab a chair. Holding on, this is your little bar that you have right now. We're going to lift up onto toes and down. Now try and keep the feet together, standing tall. Lift, lower. See how high you can lift up onto toes. Lift, lift. Lift. Now stay up onto the toes and we're going to have a little pedal. So we push down. Really pushing the heels down, coming really high up onto the toes. Up onto the toes and we plie. Keep the knees together. Try and keep the crown of the head lifted up towards the ceiling. Watch you don't lock the knees out when you're lifting. Let's go for a little pulse. Tiny little movements. Lift. And again. Lift. For 3. 1, 2, 3. Lift. Stay down the plie. Now tuck under pelvic tilt. So we try and think about lifting and squeezing the pelvic muscles. Lift. A little quicker. Squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift. From here, drop the heels, making sure the knees stay bent and together. And again, I'm just resting the hands on the chair. I'm not putting my weight on the chair. I'm just literally holding it for support, for balance. Down, lift. Lift up, now single plie. Can we maybe go a little deeper and lift? This time we're going to come up, we're going to have a little balance. Take one hand and the other. Bring one hand down and the other. Drop the heels. Just step away and just come forward to a really lovely stretch. We take a bend in the knees. We start to roll up through the spine. Drop down and then we step back in. Give your legs a little bit of a shake. Let's just take the legs to second position. So we take the legs nice and wide. Again, the toes are out. The knees are going to track the toes. So we're going to plie and lift. Again, just be mindful of the knees. Don't lock. Remember to squeeze as you lift. Tuck the tailbone under. Let's have a little pulse. We go for 8. Very small little tiny pulses. Lift, and again. Lift, and again. 1, 2, 3, lift. Lift. Single. And again. Now from here, lift one foot up onto toes. So I'm onto my toes, plie both legs. This leg stays high up on the toe, so it stays up all the time, but I bend and straighten my legs, keeping one heel lifted. Again, down. Now stay here, let's have a little tiny pulse. So I've got one heel lifted, one heel down, both knees are bent, I'm having a little pulse. Squeeze. Lift, drop the heel down. Now on the other side, so we're going to lift, I'm just going to turn around so you can see. So I'm taking it wide, I'm lifting this leg up onto the toes, and I'm going to plie both. Down. So I've got this leg now lifted. So I'm tucking, you can see from the side, I'm trying to tuck under my tailbone. The knees going out over the toes. And we're going to stay down for a really little tiny pulse. Lift, well done. So I'm just going to turn around so you can see what both legs are doing now. So we take it wide into second position. We come down into plie, so hopefully you can see both heels. I'm going to lift one, lower it down. Lift the other, lower it down. So we're switching. We lift, we lower. We lift, we lower. So I'm lifting one heel, then I'm lifting the other heel. I'm trying to come as high as I can on to the toes that I'm lifting. I'm keeping my tailbone tucked under. And I'm going to go for both heels at the same time. So I'm going to lift and I'm going to drop. A lift, a drop. Stay high on the toes. Now give me a little tiny pulse. Squeeze. Very small little movements. Should be feeling this now in your legs, in your inner thighs. Now stay here. We're going to take the hips from side to side, side to side. So we're taking the hips side to side. Lift one hip, then the other. This is going to really get in the inner thighs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the heels down, stay in your plie. Can we take it a little deeper in the plie? We come a little further down into it. Keep the heels down. We press down a little further. We take a hold here. And then we push nice and slowly up through the heels. We bring those legs in. Let's give them a good old shake out. So you should have really felt that there, into the inner thighs, into the legs. So from here, we are going to step one leg behind, into a little bit of a split squats position. From here, we're going to sit, we're going to push the bottom back. So don't be too wide in here. I don't want you to be in a lunge position. It's a split squat. We sit, we lift, push the bottom away. Now you're going to feel this, or you should feel it into the front leg, into the glute. Lift, sit. So you're pushing your bottom away. Push it away and lift. Push, lift. Really control. Let's go for 2. Well done. Take the leg a little further behind. Now we go for a lunge. Down. So now we're more tucking under as we come down. Feel the legs. Stay down, pulse. Now if you can, take your arms off your chair. Little pulse. Hold it here. Now have a slight hinge forwards. Take the weight off the back leg. Come back. Now use strong core and step this leg out to the side. Lift it out, close it in. Other side, we're going to turn around just so you can make sure you can see the positioning of my legs. So I'm taking the other leg, I'm taking it into a split squat position. So not too far back. I'm now pushing the bottom away and lifting. Sit and lift. Lift, and again we sit, lift, well done. Let's step the leg a little further behind. Now we come into our lunge. So down. So I'm tucking under now, as opposed to sitting back. Nice and controlled. Stay down. Pulse. Arms up if you can. If not, keep them on the chair. Hold, slight hinge. Lift, step the leg out, bring the leg in, step back. Have a lengthen here. Feel all the way down the back of your legs lengthening, and then just bend the knees and start to roll through the spine. And we step in. So, glutes. First position, plie. I'm going to turn around because I'm going to do the other leg, so we're not just doing the same leg we've just done. So we're going to plie, slide the leg behind, turn it out, and now we go for our arabesque. So we lift. Slightly turn the heel inwards. Hold, pulse. Really squeezing the glutes, down, lift. Back to the single leg raises, your arabesque. Leg comes back to first, just give me a couple of plies here. Push up through the heels, tuck the tailbone under. Now plie, slide the other leg behind, lift, arabesque. Turn the heel slightly inwards. Hold a little pulse. Down, single leg raise, arabesque. Back to first position, plie. So from here, bring one arm and come over to the side bend. Other side. Going to finish off with a little bit of a stretch. And again. Feet face forward, step the leg back, push the heel down. Really feeling this in the back of the calf, back of the leg. Step back to a nice calf stretch. Really pushing that heel down. You've worked those legs really hard, you need to stretch out the muscles. We take a front to the thigh stretch. Push the hips forward slightly. And the other side. To step it back, we're going to take a hamstring stretch. So we're going to push back, place the hand onto that bent leg, just push the bottom away so you're lengthening through the hamstring. And the other side. And release. Glute stretch. Sit back. And switch. And release. Just hands on your chair, just a quick chest opener, squeezing through the shoulders. And just release. Let's come back into our first position. Let's think about this. Wrapping the inner thighs round, squeezing, we take a breath in and out. And again. We're going to finish off with a curtsy. So we step, or a bow, of course, if you prefer a bow. Last time. Come back to first. And give yourself a big clap. Well done. Hopefully you enjoyed that class, and I'll see you all soon. Take care, guys.